All right, as promised, I'm back. Pardon me. I'm back with June 14 turn resolution. Let us see what we have today. Okay, so the row 33 just came right up into Townsville, where we lost two of our minesweepers, which, sure, they're minesweepers, but I was using them for anti-submarine duty. Well, in this situation, because they destroyed them last round, yesterday, as it were, we have them not there today to do something about that. Got to get our ASW aircraft working. Okay, the halibut decides to come up in here, not get they're not able to get a shot off before they're detected and attacked by a couple of rounds of depth charges. Otherwise, escape that. Pardon me. No air missions this night, although it's 0%. I mean, I wouldn't do it. Okay, this is concerning. We have a lot of aircraft here at Cairns, and he's bombarding. That's not cool. Not to mention, oh, I saw the Yamato. Wow. Okay, or no, sorry, Yamashiro. I misread that because I had it moving so fast. We lost a couple of Airacobras on the ground, a lot of damaged fighters. Now, here's the thing. We've been getting the better of him in these air-to-air battles. I think he's just tired of that, so he brings in a battleship group and hits us hard. We don't have anything to counter and take a lot of damage. And not just to our aircraft, as you saw there. Okay, now we're in the daytime. Alright, Perch fires what, two? I didn't catch it if it showed. Alright, it looks like we're in deep water. We should get out of here, but hey, we're already getting rattled. Now we're below the depth charges. Okay, I'm gonna push through. Part of it's, I guess they gave up anyway, but we were below their depth charges. Well, first we got we got rattled a little bit. Okay, Sturgeon fires also. Oh, I didn't pay attention how many torpedoes our other sub fired. But here we fire at least a couple. Two. Okay, air phase AM. Now we're just looking at where subs are and things like that. That sub you saw in the near the Andaman Sea there in the Indian Ocean, that's discovered, I think, by our task force that's trying to get a punch at Port Blair. Anyway, we'll visit that another time. So we got Nels hitting, Partial Cloud hitting our troops on Ambon, taking some damage there. Okay, zeros are... we only have 13 Airacobras here because of that bombardment. We had way more aircraft ready to go. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, we just got mauled here. Supposedly 0 zeros and 3 destroyed Airacobras. That's a shame. Alright, got some lightnings. Our P-38s are sweeping. I think this is Tungu. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm just saying Tungu. We're at a high level, 31,000 feet, sweeping. So let's see how we do here. Shoot one down. Finally, it's good to get these in action. It's nice to see them working because It feels like we're being outclassed in most of the theaters. Okay. Um, and I'm gonna listen. I don't know if this is true, but I'm gonna guess he's long range capping, but it could be he transferred some fighters here. I have no I have no way of knowing. All right, see 31,000 feet. We come in. He was at 15. See, 4 being recalled. Okay, interesting. Not sure what some of this means. 0 not yet engaged. 4 being recalled, which he had 4. Anyway, 7 to 4. We lost 0. All right, Sally's hitting Iloilo. Oh, I guess he was hitting the airfield. I should have scrolled down a little bit further. I was unaware of this. This is another situation where the 3 that usually come in at the end are actually coming in at first at Batavia. Now they're in more danger of getting shot down, but this is kind of an interesting way of doing it. Now I doubt he has control. I don't know how to do this. But this is to his advantage because he's wearing our fighter pilots down with just 3 aircraft. Then we have to come back out for the big group. So, anyway, we're able to destroy 2 Oscars, 0 of ours. And just to be clear, this is also unknown for sure, for certain. Okay, Sally's bombing cans. This is thunderstorms. He does get a bomb into the runway, and that's it. But our fighters, as you could see, were completely swept from the sky. Lily's hitting Wenchao, and now we're bombing his moving troops. He's moving southeast here. Well, Nate's are trying to challenge us. Let's see how we do. All of our aircraft get through, and we get some bombs off. He loses none. Supposedly, we have some damaged aircraft, but we do get some decent hits on his division. I believe this is the division. Yes. Partial cloud. That's pretty good weather. We're bombing his tanks moving up this road. And all we're seeing is our own aircraft getting damaged. I'm really not sure why we're not being more successful. For one, we're getting a lot of our aircraft damaged. Well, it is heavy rain. I'm unsure why we're not getting anything on his tanks. I'm just pushing through these bombing runs. Marauders hitting Kumok. This is our daily bombing raid. Okay. Now we're not. I mean, for clear skies, we're not getting any good punches. Oh, that was bombing the airfield. I should have scrolled down further. Okay, let's scroll down further here. 12 airbase hits, 3 supply hits, and 15 runway hits. We are flying at 8,000 feet, and it is clear skies. Okay, bombing again with Nate's intercepting us. Alright, let's get through this. We do take some damage, but we're getting into his troops. 1 destroyed gun, 1 non-combat destroyed, and a few things disabled. And this is follow-up raid. Now this is a ground strike, so some disabled squads. Some of these bombing raids, we can damage his fighters, but in this case we didn't. One squad destroyed, four disabled. Yeah. So we are getting in with partial cloud. We are dealing some decent damage here. All right. So this is where his 24, the remnants of, usually this is the first wave, and then the three come later. I don't see us doing well. 24 Oscars, and we don't have much defending here, but I'm gonna push through because see, we're losing these buffaloes like crazy. These hurricanes need to get into it because and see, our hurricanes are even taking damage. These Oscars are deadly. Part of it might be the Dutch pilots are just not good enough to take these Oscars on. Supposedly no losses to his airframes. We lost a couple of fighters. He is coming in. Let me go back up here. He's coming in at 22K, and we're flying significantly lower. Our Buffaloes actually are at 20K. I think so is our hurricane, so are our hurricanes. Actually, looks like everything's at 20. Anyway, not sure what 100% of that means, but okay. Now we're in PM. Let's take a look. See, there's subs out here in the Pacific. I mean, Indian Ocean. All right, Padang is being mauled by aircraft. Okay. Now this was good for us, you could say, I guess. One non-combat when you consider how many 63 total bombers. And this is in partial cloud. We even damaged a Sally. Okay. I'll take a raid like that any day. Now he's got another 23 Lilies following up. Let's see how we do. Oh, okay. Now this is bombing the airfield. 5 hits, 4 supply, 27 runway. Okay. And we got some Hudsons, but here's the thing. We swept the Oscars, but now it's the PM phase and they're back up in the sky. We had 12. They got through the fighter cap, but 2 were damaged. I don't know what that means as far as ops losses. We'll take a look at that before we move on to June 15. Because these air battles, especially Australia and Java, are so epic that I kind of like to keep track of how we're doing in the air, the statistics. Okay, bombardment here on the road to Xi'an. All these things are just the usual. It feels like status quo here. Wenchao, and then the Yan'an Xi'an road. Okay. And then this is at Yan'an itself. And the crossroads. Pegu. Now, we keep taking damage here, and I'm not a big fan of that. And Tong Yi, 392 to 0. Let's see how we fare. No, yeah, that's kind of a I had no other expectations. We did a very little damage. We got obliterated and tossed out. What is this? Magway? Not 100% sure what the name. No, Magway, I think, is this base here. Not 100% sure what the name of that base is, but we certainly got kicked into it. Rangoon bombardment. That's the Japanese bombarding us. See? Ambon. They're doing a deliberate attack. We got nothing here if you look at these numbers, 000. But let's see if we fight and hold. All right, we do. 1-1, port level 0. Yeah, we're hanging in there. We're not doing a lot of damage to him. We're losing 8 squads here. Wow, that's pretty strong losses there. All right, let's return fire. We've got 3 artillery. I was going to say batteries. Well, 2 regiments of artillery, 1 battalion, plus some artillery in the Australian division. I am not sure what's going on here, why we can't cause any damage, although I say that, and then look here. A little bit of damage. We take more somehow. Um, yeah. Okay, so we're bombarding at Rangoon, and nothing. We're bombarding the Yunnan Road. We don't have very many guns here, so we're not able to have great effect. We are bombarding with these 2 elements of the Cavalry Corps, of the 4th Chinese Cavalry Corps. But, we just don't have a lot of guns here. Don't expect anything. The most we can hope for is to cause him to pull supplies out. Yeah, not real significant upgrades, but we'll take them. I think Calemio, is that there in Burma? Anyway, I don't know why I'm thinking either Soviet Union or Burma. Okay, we do get a heavy cruiser, and look, some much needed minesweepers there in Australia. A couple of subs, that's nice. Yeah, ooh, more minesweepers, some air groups. These are actually things shifting around up here in northeast Australia. Got some air units for Canada, New Zealand, Soviet Union. Okay. Um, Okay, this is June 15th, so we're back. Dargo, ooh, we actually have an exploding Mark 14. This is good news. Will one sink? I don't know. It is on fire heavy damage. We can hope. Ooh, well, the Kashima does not look like it's that damaged. So this would have been nice to do to, you know, actually get in there. Okay, got an APD here, fast transport, and nothing comes of it. So that's a shame. Let's see how we do. Okay. Yeah, above sub depth, and they're giving up. Or I'm gonna push through because these are above sub depth. So no need to watch all that. Just for to watch the misses. Yeah. Here, this may be that cargo ship we just hit. All right, Dutch sub meet cargo ship here in off of Makassar. Um, yeah, so this is also on the surface. Two shell hits, one torpedo hit, on fire heavy damage. This may sink. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so the Sargo goes again, but completely whiffs. However, pardon me. However, this thing looks like it's in really bad shape, so it may still sink. Okay. Now the Cachalot, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It targeted a patrol boat and whiffed. Two torpedoes. All right, we have, but well, we've spotted some subs. Clearly, we know they're there. We've hit a couple. I mean, we've attacked a couple of them. And you're seeing some canceled missions, which is a shame. Ambon being hit. Well, you know, the usual. We've repaired our situation airwise over at Cairns, and we're gonna see if we can do something there and hold the fort still. Okay, now we have lightnings hitting Oscars. The odds are in our favor, and we do not lose anything. Supposedly they don't either. Sally's hitting Iloilo. And yeah, this is okay. So again, this is hitting the airbase, airfield. Some damage there. Padang is getting just throttled. Not much damage here. Maybe it's due to terrain plus heavy rain. And a follow-up raid. What do we got here? Some further casualties. And lilies. He's really going all in on bombers. And I've noticed he hasn't attacked here yet. I don't know if he's trying to save his troops and just bomb. If he thinks we have enough in here to do heavy damage to his force. I'm not sure I remember what he has here. Maybe a regiment or something. And so he could be just thinking, well, I can just obliterate them with bombing. But all these bombers, he has like, what, 100 of them or more? They could be used somewhere else, but maybe this is the best place to use them for this, for now. And you know, in a way, he's training them by bombing daily. Okay. Light damage, light casualties at Wenchao. Generally, we don't take any, so this is a first, I think. And we're bombing these ground troops that are shuffling southeast again. But Nates are still circling, and we've got some unescorted bombers. Let's see if we get through. Looks like all of them get through, probably with damage, likely with damage. And we actually destroy an intercepting Nate, do significant damage to his division. Or well, I should say decent damage. I don't know. Significant's the right word. Okay, heavy cloud. We're doing a ground attack. It doesn't. Nothing comes of it. Yeah, it's yeah. This isn't the best bombing raid I've seen. Okay, some Nates still circling. We get in here with 21 B-17s, and all 21 make it. Potentially damage, yeah, 3 doing some more damage to his division here. Okay. Still dealing with these Nates. Yeah, unsuccessful bombing attempt. All right, let's go into the PM, and we're doing some recon here, as well as, well, all the things, sub ship spotting, and even sub attacks. Let's see, we suppose, report, we're being reported that there's been hits, at least one. Okay, see, we've got Cat back up, and we got 30 zeros. I don't feel a high level of confidence here. But here's the thing: every zero we shoot down is not just an airframe, but hopefully a pilot as well. Let's go. Okay, from 30 to 17. Not all of them destroyed, I'm sure, but hopefully some. We'll look at the results later. Okay. So, was that it? Okay. That's a surprise. That whole air phase was way shorter than it normally is. All right, bombardment here on the Xi'an Road. I mean, for us as well, we didn't have any Burma action anyway. Anyway. All right, just the usual bombardments here. I'm just gonna push through here. He takes a little damage there at the Yananat bombardment, and this is the road. This is the road here to Batavia. I'm not sure why he doesn't just do a normal attack. Maybe he thinks we have more here, like we pulled in reinforcements. But yeah, that should be easy. And look, he actually does significant damage just with a bombardment. Yeah. More of the same. Pegu, Rangoon, etc. See, we're still losing stuff. I'm not sure. Well, it is clear terrain. That's probably why. Alright, another deliberate attack Ambon. I just don't know how long we're going to be able to last here. And we do hold. Okay. But he's losing disabled, we're losing just outright destroyed. All right, bombardment in Australia. We're replying to his fire. Oh, I haven't seen him bombard here. Oh, I remember. We got him trapped in here, uh, and so I'm able to bottle. So he's bottled up, no supply. He's probably not going to bombard us anymore here because it'll use up supplies that he really is not going to have much more of. However much he has, it's just going to deplete and hopefully quickly, but I don't know. All right. All right. Townsville fortifications for. That's very important because it may be he never reaches Townsville, but that's up there in the north. I'm sure he's trying to get to it. Okay, got some destroyers here in Panama. These are again shuffling air units there in northern Australia. All right, let's jump into this real quick and see if we can look at some of the numbers. Air to air, this is a lot better than, well, somewhat better. Anyway, considering it's only 5 losses, it's a lot better than last turn, 23. And he lost 7, which is a lot lower than 11. But I'll take 5 to 7 any day. Definitely over 23 to 11. Look at this, 5 zeros lost, 4 air to air, 1 op. So we actually destroyed a lot more than it showed. And we lost in the process 2 Airacobras total. We did lose a third one to ops, but I guess what I mean is in that air to air battle it was 2 to 4, and then we lost one probably crashing landing. He lost one on the way back. He lost 2 Nates total. These were probably trying to protect his division. We also lost a Skytrain and a B-17 to ops. So that's good. I didn't look when we had the 23 air losses, but only one killed this time. Let's see if we record any ships sunk. Now, I can't trust this. This ship didn't look that badly damaged. I just don't know. 103, 133. Let's 103. See, this is. I mean, maybe it was coming up this way. We intercepted it. The Haddock did, I think. Didn't get a torpedo. Well, it was a dud, but supposedly it sank here. I can't trust that, and I'll wait for confirmation before I put any faith in that. But the other ship supposedly sunk. Probably more likely, yeah, near Maxar. This was sunk by a Dutch sub. Two, two, one torpedo and 2 shell hits, and I'm sure that went down. In fact, we heard the sinking sound, and I'm sure it was this. Anyway, not a bad, um, not a bad sinking as far from our perspective. 7 points, and it can carry, troops and cargo. We'll take it. But he's got like what is this? Moving east. So these are reinforcements. Well, I mean, ships that dropped supplies or reinforcements somewhere over here and is heading out. Well, based on the detection. Who knows if that's correct or not. We've got a sub in here lurking, but not getting any torpedoes into that thing. It's not really much to talk about. We're going after his subs here and here. I am looking to find the subs that are over here. Not sure when that'll transpire. Just to come back here, this is what I'm talking about. If I didn't talk about this already, this is fully enclosed. We're cutting him off out of supply. Now it's just a matter of time. I'm trying to intercept this guy so he doesn't get in here. We'll bottle him up here between the 32nd Division and the our 210th Armored Regiment. So we'll bottle him up here, and we won't bottle him up in the same way, but we'll keep him from getting into here. I'm not sure how much time I want to give, but I'll bombard him a few more days. We'll hopefully wear him out, and then maybe do an attack in I don't know, maybe June 20, June 21, something like that. We'll keep our eye on those numbers. If we do a deliberate attack, will we get wiped out? No. Will we take significant damage? Maybe, but we'll think about it anyway. I expect a deliberate attack this turn. What and just completely wipe this guy out. These guys are moving very slowly into this. This is all mountains, so it's good. Wherever I go, it's going to go extremely slow. And then if we come up to Burma, we've got Pegu, Rangoon. They're both being besieged. We're besieging each other. Not technically, but just we're just sitting here, kind of a stalemate. This battalion, I was trying to get off the road in case he came up this road, but he's opted to go northwest. It looks like you can see here. And I think I'm going to turn this around and come up this road, try to cut behind him, take this back just to be a nuisance because there's no way I can hold it. And maybe, try to, again, I could just sit here, make him, this road is bringing supplies up. Just be a general nuisance, I think. I don't see how he's getting supply to this base without coming across the road, across this. Actually, that reminds me, I do have high detection and I don't see aircraft based here. I think they're coming from Chiang Mai or Mulmine and flying up here for long range air cover. But because I don't think he's going to perk anything here. Well, one, he doesn't have aviation support. And two, he's not, I doubt, I bet whatever supply is in here has been trickling in. Because it has to cross these mountains. I guess it could come up this road and then cross here and then trickle up. He's got to support a whole division. I just don't know how this is happening. And I don't remember honestly if there even is any garrison value for these, but you got to figure if there is, he's leaving there, so I don't know. He's not even splitting the division that I can tell because there's one unit and splitting the division and keeping a garrison. But yeah, so we're in good shape here. We've got a Chinese division and a British brigade. I think we're going to hold this at least against one division, maybe not more. And we've got more reinforcements parked right here. I'm not breaking any rules because they're still in China, but soon, and I'm not in a rush yet, although I may want to speed it up a little. Get these guys moving up this road so I can get them in positions where I have them designated up along this road here for protection. I'm can't wait to see what he does with this division because if the well look No garrison level there, but we do have 20 garrison level here. Um, maybe that is it. Uh, let's see, that shouldn't have any. So really, it's just Mandalay. Maybe these don't have garrison requirements. Um, but when he gets here, he's gonna have to have some backup units or split this division. I doubt he's can split this regiment. I think that's a tank regiment. Anyway, he'll have to process what to do next because he can't just take Mandalay and then just charge in here with a full division. Hopefully, this is enough to hold off a tank regiment. We do have some two-pounder guns. Can't upgrade them, at least not yet. No, we do have 37 millimeter guns here, so that's fair. Okay. This'll be well, I don't know if these AA guns. Anyway, um, and then we do have armored unit here. Well, recon regiment. What I'm thinking is as he comes up here, if he doesn't come directly at this but goes right, if he goes this way, I'm thinking I could swing this recon regiment around and harass him from the rear. We've got operational options in this area because he's bottled up here. It seems like he should be able to kick me out of there pretty easily, but we'll see. China is just kind of a status quo type of situation. The only thing I've got moving, I've got a cavalry to combine here. I've got some cavalry running up this road to see if we can be a nuisance up here, which I doubt, because he's kind of covering all the hexes along here. And then I've got some shuffling of units in this general area, as well as got this base force heading to Paushan so that we can pull this division off and do something with it. And because of the I should say, because of the garrison requirement, I need something, and that'll be this little base force to come in here. Assault strength 40. So it'll hold this plus upgrade it, get some fortifications, more fortifications built up so he can't get in behind us and take it easily. And then we have this division, reserve division coming in. What we're going to do with that, I think, is park it here, but and so I'll have divisions, in key hexes along here, and then have this division block in case he sweeps around and comes into here, and we'll just keep an eye on this road here. I don't know. We'll just see what he does. He's not even in North Burma just yet. Okay, not sure when he's going to do this invasion, but we have nothing anymore here. No supplies, nothing. We're gonna die on the vine if nothing else. Um, and what I have going on here, I promise you, we're gonna pull the trigger here. We've got the B regiment of the 41st Infantry. We're gonna drive up to Lafoa, and then we're gonna bring in everything up to here, whatever we can, and we'll hit this really as soon as this regiment's up here. We do have the rest of the 41st Division, the last regiment, coming. When it comes, it'll just be reinforcement, but otherwise, we'll already be up here, I think. I'm not going to wait around much more. All right, that's the situation as it stands now. So we've got encapsulated, I don't know, surrounded anyway, division here. We're going to work on getting this guy beat down, and then we'll see what happens in New Caledonia. And hopefully, our subs can kind of deter or annoy do something up in here in the Coral Sea. Some stuff acting up in the Solomon Sea. I don't know. We got a lot of work to do, and hopefully we can succeed. I'm going to wrap up there, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on this journey. It's getting very interesting for me because of the strategic options. But I mean, I can't. There's a lot. I still. Well, I'll say this again. This is my first game versus a player, so I may be way more cautious. I may be way more slow. I may be way more timid than one normally would be. But my goal here currently is to fight where I can and as strong as I can in that fight. Well, as strong as with my current knowledge and understanding of the game. I will fight as hard as I can. Otherwise, I will just position myself in the best place to counter when I can. So we've got stuff building up. I mean, so for example, we've got um, troops here, like the 7th Marine Regiment, for example. We've got troops here, the 34th Infantry Regiment. So we have troops scattered around the 21st Infantry Regiment, as well as the 8th New Zealand Brigade. We have troops scattered about. Well, also a lot of AV here. This regiment and a couple of Marines. So we have guys in areas that may or may not be useful in those specific spots. But when things start turning and we find that we can pull guys from here and move them there and start counterattacking, I certainly will. One of the things I want to do, and I just don't have the assets yet, I want to hit Baker. Now, I'm wondering if I should. Well, this division can go to Brisbane. I'll hit Baker later. I'm not in a massive rush. I've got Johnston and Midway back. I feel a lot better there. At least Hawaii is somewhat protected from some kind of a surprise raid. I probably will grab a tank battalion and a division and plan for Baker, take that, and then start figuring out what to do about some of these southern islands here of the Gilberts. Well, this one of the Elise, and then the southern islands of the Gilberts, and try to work our way, take some of these bases that we can build up and make them strong for counterattacking further in. Anyway, we've got our work cut out for us, but you know, we can slow and steady can win the race here. I think we'll be okay and hang in there. But certainly give me feedback if you like. Tell me what I might be missing for sure and what corrections I can make in my gameplay to better my position if you see some. If you have questions, let me know as well, and I'll be happy to try to answer them to the best of my ability. Take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. See you next time for June 16 turn resolution. Bye.